game, should I say, which really will determine the seeds going into the rest of the tournament. They're playing for, of course, top of the group and second. So Splyce, they're seed 1, they're predicted to come out on top, and so far it is business as usual. What a star-studded lineup they have right now.
Yeah, and I wonder if a team like Aware is just kind of happy to be able to advance into the bracket.
Yeah.
And they're, I don't know, like where they go into this matchup, like they don't put a lot of pressure on themselves. Splyce obviously wants to take that #1 spot. They're not content with #2. But I think if you're Aware, look, you'd be great to make it into brackets. You're okay with that #2 spot. Just trying to get some more better practice going up against a team like Splyce in this one.
I think that's it. I think after Aware's previous game, we had an interview with Benji, and, you know, he said, you know, we've done what we came here to do, win those 2 games, Fabi and Bando, and they've done that. Now going against Splyce, they said the pressure's off. We've come here, you know, and done what we needed to do. Can we do any better? You know, everything from now is a bonus. But
oh, you can't.
I mean, I don't like that particular mentality. But it's very hard to go up against a squad like Splyce.
The competitor inside me hates it. It's like if you come and you're like, oh, yeah, we won our 2 games we were supposed to win. Oh, we're okay with whatever happens. No, you show up to win.
Well, maybe deep down that's what he's thinking. But no, I mean, I completely agree with you. I disagree with the mentality of that. But from the interview, what we saw with Benji, it came across almost.
They seem content.
Yeah, they came across almost like you know, they expect to come into this to lose. But well, I mean most people do. Most people do. But you've got to.
Most people do. You got to at least kind of, you know, have some confidence in your team. Like, hey, look, we're playing well. Like, let's go challenge Splyce. We get that #1 seed. We have an easier time in brackets. Maybe we make some noise in the bracket portion of the tournament. But I think that's the same kind of vibe I got from that interview with Benji. That's the one thing I remember watching it. I was like, they seem just kind of content with going 2-0, and then whatever happens against Splyce happens.
Well, I like the fact that you could the competitor comes out in you as well in the casting to keep the passion. However, we'll be going into Search and Destroy coming up. Next, we're going to be going on to Throwback. S&D, though, between these 2 teams, it will be a game mode that I would say is probably Aware's strongest that would go into. Yeah,
and I would probably say this is where Splyce could be most vulnerable in this Search and Destroy. Going into it, Aware can slow the place down. We've seen them do some nice things in S&D in their previous matchup. So if they were to take a map, this would be it.
Okay, well, getting into things here, Search and Destroy. If you're just joining us, Splyce do take map #1. I believe we've got a little chat with Benji before the game. Let's take a look.
I think the Splyce team is a great team. They're possibly one of the best teams in Europe. And I think it's going to be a great series, a great experience for us to play against them. And I hope we can give them a good series.
Okay, well, actually looking at that video, maybe a bit of a difference, you know, hoping to give them a good series, maybe sneak the W in, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's a little bit of a different take on it than the live interview we got, where he was, you know, right there, you know, talking about giving them a good series, gaining some more experience against the top flight teams, and it'll be a 2v1 right away in favor of Aware. Vance, the only one for Splyce, puts a lot of shot in the player's back, not able to get him through that shield. Now that's given away his position.
I mean, it has done. However, all he needs to do is defend. There is one play diffusion. He's going to see the legs. He needs to take him down. But no, Denza from behind picks up a double for the round and actually secures round #1 for him. The hesitation, I think, or that first gunfight, that was really the difference maker in that round.
Yeah, and also when he comes over that wall run and you see the shots coming in from Denza towards his back, gives him a little bit of flinch, and it takes his aimer up towards the bridge instead of actually down on the player defusing the bomb. If Denza doesn't land those shots, Vance probably takes that player out defusing, and Splyce clutches up that round, but it'll be Aware taking the first round here in our map #2.
Okay, well, on the attack this time is Aware after they've just secured themselves one round. Let's see. Of course, Denza's actually the one carrying the bomb. I want to jump on board with him. He's been so good in the respawns. He's 2-0 already after round 1. Grenades going thick and fast. And the plant is already going down. This is a very aggressive push from Aware, and actually to a bomb site we don't usually see.
Yeah, and, you know, they made some adjustments to this bomb site, obviously, to make it more viable, and we see the push coming in right away. Splyce only puts some pressure over by bike path. They leave the barn side of the map completely open, and they come back with a fast retake, though. Benji, some nice line of sight here, able to just jump up over the plant and knock down some shots, and Aware in a 2v4 scenario wipes the floor with Splyce and takes another round.
That shows how powerful getting the bomb down and having that power positions are. We saw them sit back, use a trade, but not enough for Splyce. They were 2 quite quick rounds as well for me. Splyce maybe needs to slow this game down as they go on to the attack. Jumping on board with Jerd. He's going to be rocking the MV4. And it looks like business as usual going towards the A site. That's Bance.
And I think Momo, it's quite funny. I mean, we can talk a little bit about it, but usually these Slay-heavy lineups, the only kind of downfall of them is their search and destroy play. I mean, you're a professional player in the past. Allegedly, I don't think there's any footage of it, but you know, why do you think a team that like is so Slay-heavy, they struggle in a game mode like S&D?
I think it's because, you know, these rounds in particular, it's about getting the important gunfights. It's not, you don't have a second chance. You're not going to, you know, lose a gunfight and respawn 3 seconds later to be able to take this. But you need to make the smart plays, the intelligent plays, and it is really about that team individuality. And in Search and Destroy, you know, first blood counts for such a lot. If you have, you know, the integration of things like snipers, other weapons on the map as well, I think a lot more kind of strategy goes into it. You know, you don't have that safety cushion of the respawn.
Yeah, I feel like as much as we talk about like, you know, an OBJ, I don't really want to call it an OBJ player, but more just like an in-game leader, like how I think in hard point uplink, right, a lot of the top slayers, they know how to play that. I feel like Search and Destroy is a game mode that, you know, round by round, strategies change, classes change, whatnot. I feel like that's where you really need somebody who is just thinking for the unit as a whole. And I feel like that's a lot of what the teams lack sometimes when they come over to fantastic respawn teams. You're so used to kind of running on autopilot, just not able to do that in Search and Destroy. And Splyce gets 1 round on the board here, and you see right away, Aware forces a 1v2 scenario. So it'll be Jur, the only one alive here for Splyce, trying to make a play.
Yeah, he's in pretty good position. There's the bomb. He needs to do something with, but now he's giving his location away. Bullets fired. And you can see utilizing the wall run the bomb. He's going to go down at A very shortly. And now the advantage of will, of course, go to the Aware. They have that numerical advantage. They can back off. And you can see they're doubling up back at the bus as well. But Jur's going to use the best cover in the game, of course, the bomb site. But now in a very tricky situation. The call will be made. Aware should be able to clean this one out. You know what? The reading from Jur, he knows exactly where he is going to be. But with 25 seconds, he needs to do something, make a push. Will find them both, but unable to take any with him. 3-1 to Aware. And this is showing a squad which, you know, is so far behind in the likes of a hardpoint, going toe-to-toe and even doing better in the S&D.
Well, right there, it was a perfect positioning from Aware. You saw Benji keep poking out from the staircase, not giving Jur easy shots. Jur knew there was one player playing behind Bus, just jumping up, putting down some shots. He knew he couldn't really kind of force his way around the bomb site because the player at the bus was going to be able to take him out. Ultimately, falls to Benji on the stairs. But Aware looking very good here in the Search and Destroy.
Bance is going to be the one with the most aggressive. Trophy system finds 2. That's going to be taken out straight away. Just showing, again, how influential sometimes the grenades can be. And Denza's found first blood. This is looking very, very good for Aware.
Yeah, nah, Jonason's gotten off to a 5-1 start. 4-3 for Benji, 4-3 for Denza as well. It was first blood for Aware, but Josh is going to even things up. Now you see Madcat trying to play here towards the mid-map. It seems like Splyce just getting very aggressive here at the beginning of these rounds, and just in general, just trying to force action on the Aware side of the map. Just trying to really make this just a gun-on-gun game. Force Aware to just play at a very fast pace towards mid-map.
Big kill from Josh as well. Madcat tagged him up, got the assist, so a real team kill there. But a 3 versus 2 now with the bomb down. Splyce have bitten back after losing first blood. Madcat's on the flank, so I'm going to go back on board with Josh to see if he can fend this one out. He's going to have a one-on-one down at Lemon. Drop shot doesn't find him as Denza makes it a 2v2. And now Madcat flanking all the way back here. Where's Bance?
And now Bance is actually set up in the higher portion of the mid-map, so he's actually able to hear players run down beneath him. He's able to get one, and I think Madcat spotted the player below. He's going to be able to take him out. Is Bance towards the middle of the map. That'll be Splyce's second round on the board. But that got dangerous for a little bit. You know, Madcat comes in that long flank. You're just not able to spot anybody. Josh falls at one side of the map, and you have players coming from the opposite side in terms of Aware. It seemed like Bance had no idea where the pressure was coming from. Madcat just gets into a right position at the right time. Splyce able to put away that round. Now to be Aware on offense. See if they can get another win on the board.
Now, Gefkid is a player which, for me, I've known him as a search and destroy player. He's 1 of 5 at the moment, maybe struggling a little bit. However, hopefully he'll pick this up in round number 6. Again, we're going to see a very A-dominant push coming in from Aware, but there is one player on the flank. I've got him highlighted just in case he does keep progressing, maybe through bowling. I'm going to jump on board with him very, very shortly. Let's have a look at Josh. Oh, he's been spotted.
And he's trying to line up those shots. He thinks he's free, and he gets taken out behind the bus there. So that would have been a big kill if Josh was able to secure it. Jur and Bance pick up 1 each. Madcat with another. So just like that, it is all Splyce as they wipe the floor with Aware. They'll defuse the bomb and tie this game up.
Yeah, that was great play from Splyce, especially to lose Josh. You know, Josh was in a really good position and unfortunately spotted through just the glass there. But as Madcat diffuses, they're going to tie things up 3-3. And are we seeing, you know, Splyce just answer back here? A couple of rounds on the trot. Josh definitely warming himself up there. They're looking a better team than the first couple of rounds. Of course, stating the obvious, taking the rounds themselves, but really working as a team as well.
Yeah, and Josh maybe was trying to line those shots up behind the player on the bus, see if another player would cross, see if he can get 2 for 1 there. He doesn't get anything. Fortunate for Splyce, so the rest of his teammates come through. And now you think Splyce actually has all the momentum. A bad grenade there by Jerd. Can't get that one out of the window. But they get first blood yet again, so things are starting to go in favor of Splyce now. Yeah,
Josh taking one from behind as well. Again on the flank. He's got the E-Rad. Isn't going to find Johansson, but can it be traded out? Madcat does do that, and that's what a professional team does so well, you know. Every time they lose one, they'll trade that out, and now Benji left in a 1v2. Bant and Madcat don't have the bomb down just yet, and that's the only thing going for Benji right now, but can he get himself in a favorable position to do so? The bomb has been planted.
Well, I mean, obviously, the only way to be able to trade those kills out effectively is getting the first bloods. It really starts at the beginning of the round, and that was when Madcat was able to take one out early, but it's going to be Benji. He'll take out Bance, and Madcat very far away. Madcat, though, 9-3 at this moment in time. He actually spots Benji, not going to fire right away. Perfect play there by Madcat. Yet again in search and destroy, puts Splyce up 1.
Yeah, 3 rounds now on the bounce here, and maybe Aware have been started to be a bit easily readable, maybe, is what I'm thinking. Splyce seem to have adapted to their playstyle, slowed the game down, and really seem to be countering what they're doing. Madcat's already hit double digit.
Yeah, and you remember Aware actually went over towards B at one point, and they actually got bombed down, and then they have not gone back to it. They won that round. They have not gone back to it once. They've committed fully over towards A the rest of the rounds.
Yeah, it really just surprised me, that, actually. And you can see once again on that mini-map. Oh, we're going to have score streaks coming in straight away. Denza finds one before Madcat answers back. It's going to be the first, tags up the second, so they know that they're planting the bomb. And Bant swoops in for the second kill. And now, again, the numerical advantage favors Splyce. Can Denza and Gefkid hold them off? That's the question.
You do get bombed down, though. Favorable position here for Aware. They're able to just watch it from the bus side, but see Denza over towards the middle of the map. Needs to take out one here. He's going to lose that, and Gefkid in no position to even check bomb here. Has to get towards the middle of the map. They spot him, take him out. And just like that, you thought this one may be going over towards Aware. Splyce is just rolling them these last few rounds.
Yeah, and there you go, a quick smiley face on the wall for Josh. A funny-looking smiley face, to say the least, but yeah. They find the fourth out of fourth there coming back. Splyce seem to have settled into this search and destroy. Josh with the unintentional dab, I think, there, as he takes a sip of water. But yeah, Splyce are looking much more comfortable towards the set.
Yeah, and it was maybe something where, you know, Splyce, they talked a little bit about it earlier, where I know they were just not ready for a game. I guess that's kind of how you would put it. They were just not there, I guess, mentally, and they kind of clicked halfway through. That's kind of what you maybe attribute this to. But I would say Aware kind of is giving them this one a little bit, to be honest. I mean, they just keep going over towards A, and that was the one where Splyce was doing a good job defending it. They haven't gone back towards B, where Splyce was giving up those free plants.
Now, Josh has actually just used his camo. Unfortunately, doesn't pick up anything, and that's taken down. Gefkid answers for the second, and this is a round where Aware Gaming should come out on top. Gefkid finally finds another and finds his form. Madcat left in a 1v4. Not going to happen. The bomb will be defused, and let's not forget there, the camo was used, of course, for Josh. I'm not sure if any other payloads were used at the same time, but positive round for Aware, and they take this to round 10.
You know, right there in the 1v4, the Centurion not going to help Madcat. Nothing he could do with that one. And that'll be 5-4 in favor of Splyce. So Splyce still 1 round away from going up 2-0 in the series, but Aware putting up a much better fight here in the Search and Destroy.
Yeah, this is a team which does excel in Search and Destroy in particular. Splyce came out dominant on the hard point, but so far they're being challenged and they're being pushed. Reactive armor is available for Benji, so this should come into play. They'll want to push this to around 11. Let's stay on board into... Look at the middle, we've got Jerd and Josh pushing through. And there we go, first tagged up is Josh. He finds Benji. And the bomb's actually been rotated round, and a clever play. I was going to say clever as the score streaks come in, but guess been caught out as well.
I mean, I guess you can't go back to B knowing that Madcat has these score streaks, but still, I would have loved to see maybe another B play from the side of Aware. It's one of the offensive rounds I can recall that they win. They go over towards B, they're able to get bombed down and secure it. They don't try it again. For the remainder of the game. They end up losing this one 6-4.
Score streak's been